Good evening. This is the UOWTV News Update. Tonight on 204 News, the Wollongong City Council announced a partnership with Endeavour Energy. A new prototype has just emerged, making washing up easier for stroke survivors. And journalist Lucy Folletti went backstage at the South Coast Writers' Fest to interview new emerging talent last Friday night. The South Coast Writers' Festival has taken place in Wollongong for the second year, drawing in eager fans and book lovers alike. Over the weekend, a number of interactive live sessions filled the Wollongong Town Hall.
From heartfelt testimonies to insightful conversations, the South Coast Writers' Festival is the main event on the calendar for the South Coast Writers' Centre.
It allows the writing community in the Illawarra and sort of hopefully wider to come in and share some of the great things some of the things that they love about writing, literature.
The sessions span from Q&As with authors, live readings, music and analytical discussions. The opening night show, entitled Books We Love, invites a mixture of all these avenues.
There's been some really amazing conversations, listening to people talk about their favourite books and the authors that inspired them. It's been really great.
Would you believe from the turnout, this is only the second year that the South Coast Writers' Festival has taken place. Over this weekend, authors and creatives will come from near and far to shine a light on this emerging community.
When we're putting the festival together, it's actually really important to us that we include a lot of South Coast based writers, because one of our aims is actually to increase the profile of the amazing writers that we have here.
For authors, writing festivals present a chance to connect and collaborate over their profession. This year, the festival will see an increase in its size since its last instalment, presenting 24 sessions over the weekend. Lucy Folletti, UOWTV.
As the final chapter of the 2023 Women's Football World Cup closed earlier this week, a new one opened with an increase of interest in girls' soccer. The car park at Coombe Road was full on yet another Sunday morning as families poured in to watch the football. Albion Park Soccer has been a long-standing club in the Illawarra competition, but it is excited to bring on new sign-ups next season, hoping to field teams for both genders in all age groups. The club president of Albion Park, Simon Skibberus, was excited to share the increase of numbers already this season in the build-up to the World Cup.
Leading up to the World Cup, we saw our numbers grow in female participation this year, which is fantastic.
The Matildas have taken a huge step in inspiring kids across the country to pick up a pair of football boots.
And next year, with the success of the Tillies or Matildas, we have already had a lot of interest and inquiries about playing all ages next year, so it's really exciting.
Our Matildas may not have made it into the final, but they did achieve a large milestone in both increasing numbers in the Albion Park Soccer Club and clubs all across Australia. Wollongong City Council has announced it will partner with Endeavour Energy and EVX Australia to pilot curbside electric vehicle charging sites across Wollongong and surrounding areas. Pilot locations in Wollongong include George Street, Victoria Street and George's Place. The pilot will allow EV owners who don't have access to off-street parking to charge their vehicles. The community are encouraged to share their feedback on the council website before August 28th. The ability to wash your own dishes is considered a mundane chore by many. However, for stroke survivors, it is a task that creates significant challenges. Research in the kitchen has allowed stroke survivors to regain a step in their independence, as common household tasks have just been made easier. There is current research on how to improve the household sink to allow stroke survivors to be able to wash their dishes with only one hand.
There's a lot of issues with hand dexterity and things like that, and especially in the kitchen. So the Halo sink accommodates not being able to wash pots, pans, dishes, cutlery, etc. It holds a whole bunch of different size pots, pans, plates, and it accommodates from sizes 140mm to 280mm.
Strokes are 76% more likely to impact those over the age of 55, a group that makes up over 30% of Illawarra's population. Local Illawarra band The Delusions are coming to the UOW Unibar this Saturday. The Delusions began their musical journey 15 years ago, inspired by a PlayStation hit, Guitar Hero, to form one of the Illawarra's most fun-loving bands, set to hit UOW Unibar this Saturday. The group of dads bonded over their love of music and wanted to share this passion together with the Illawarra community. With the help of local music talent Jenna Hogan, they were able to expand their group to include their own children and beyond, now forming a collective 18-piece band.
And I think it's even more special that we get to do it with our own children over many years now. It's been fantastic.
I'm Helly Pickering, and thank you for joining us this evening for the UOWTV update.